Yeah, the schedules clashed a little bit, so he was like, I'm not going to play the duel, but I'll definitely play with Razy, as they seem to be practicing together a decent amount, which is nice.
What happened to the British Myztro? I mean, I guess Garpy was playing the 1v1, so he didn't want to be competing in both of them.
I don't think Hell was around earlier on or something like that. I think Hell's been unavailable a bit.
Too bad. Should have teamed up with you then. You're the other British Myztro player.
I'm useless to them. They don't want me polluting their play with them. I'm diluting their brand with my play. I might as well stick with casting.
You diluted my brain with your play, so I think you can dilute their
Shut
brain
up.
as well.
Sorry guys, I didn't do a vote. I've literally just finished everything I needed to do in order to get overlays and stuff ready for this. But we are able to get into what is FaZe Razy versus Silent Steps Ron. I expect we'll be seeing Doomslayers plus Anarchies around. And Silent Step, he's been wanting to play Anarchy, so we're actually going to get to see that happen.
Apparently Silent Step wants to play Anarchy quite a bit more. And if he goes to BT with Ron, that could be a good match. He's already used to the CPM movement from Starlight, so he just has to be a little bit more careful in how he moves.
Yeah, I've been praising Silent Step a lot, so I'm expecting to see some good things from him. And immediately...
Oh! That... Ron needs to get his frag. There he goes. Yep, he gets both of the frags.
Oh, I need to figure out how I'm going to spectate this again now.
I'm just staying on Ron.
Yeah, because I'm not doing any follow killer business right now.
Nice little rail. Heavy should be up soon. Are they gonna make their way to them?
Are you expecting a lot of
have the, rockets? What?
You're expecting a lot of team item control at the moment?
In 2v2, there's a lot of item control, a lot more than in Sacrifice or Duel even. So I do expect them to be trying to circle the items.
Okay.
On most of the maps, the heavy is the most important one. On here, I'd say the Maggie, just because it has the rocket launcher right next to it and the power up. And if you go to the heavy, it's quite hard to get out of there cleanly. Ron, not minding his surroundings.
I'm checking out Razy at the moment. He seems to be doing a good bit of work. Almost kills himself in the end, though. And the rules we've got, by the way, should be 15-minute time limit plus 50 frag limit. In case you are unaware. And we've got a pretty slow pace at the moment. I'm going to go check out... I'm checking out... I think I just went back to Razy, basically. I got a good bit of damage. And I just catch Silent Step getting a frag on FaZe.
Oh, and another one. Oh, it doesn't get that one on Razy. Too bad. So that's heavy gone for the Myztro side. Power-up's going to be in 15 seconds, so we should see both teams trying to set up at the rocket launcher area. I'm camera above, maybe regretting doing it, but I've got the room camera now. It should be 2Z's power up, as they were the first ones to set up and already doing a lot of damage to the only Myztro player there. FaZe does get it. FaZe is really fast on that berserk, really good timing on it, and 2Z guys definitely should have been on it. They seemed like crazy. Distract them way too much. That should be a run for FaZe. 2 frags already.
It's hard work for him to chase, though. Trying to get the machine gun. Another rail. If Silent Step can hit it, that's not going to be the case. Tied up scores at the moment.
That was good.
Only a couple of frags for FaZe, but that's fine. Oh, Silent Step right at the end.
I wouldn't give either Ron or Silent Step the rail, because they're really good with good steal on Razy. It does go down though.
I'm just going to have a quick look at the scores. 5 frags, 4 deaths for Zron, 4 for 4 for Silent Step, 4 for 3 for Razy, 4 for 6 for FaZe at the moment. FaZe is a little bit more that kind of hyper-aggressive player on the Myztro team.
I guess putting FaZe on Anarchy kinda gets a little rid of his like overextensions or something. Oh. I was kinda expecting to see him play Sarlacc actually.
Oh really? I think we're going to be likely to see Anarchy and Doomslayer, the most popular pair at the moment. Whoa!
You see Ron's frag. FaZe, that's not where you want to be.
I don't think... That was not deliberate at all.
No, that was not. He was aiming for Razy, and he ends up killing both. I mean, ends up killing FaZe.
Just FaZe. Dron's just solo controlling heavy at the moment. Oh, LG,
Kind of doing
follow up.
all the work right now. That should get another frag. Dron, 5 frags in a row.
He's going to get mega. His control is ridiculous at the moment. And Sunset's going to be wondering why he can't get any items.
I hope they don't miss out on the power up once again. Nope. Well, he should have given it to Shranapil, but I guess it was a gentleman's agreement so that Sunset gets some frags as well.
There's a lot more speed as well. Like Sunset with the stacks got a good chance to pick up 2, 3, 4 frags. Gonna find one. Need some information on the other players.
Strong hasn't died for nearly 2 minutes now. And this is where we were talking about the last cup. After like a couple of minutes, TDM start to establish this really dominant control over the map. And you can see that already. They're circling all of the items. Sunset, can he get the frag on Razy? Eventually. There he goes.
Whoa.
And you see them just trying to circle all the items right now. They should both be getting to the Mega. Sunset just getting those 3 gravitical chronometers.
Oh, I don't know if that was too good though from Sunset. He shouldn't have gone back down. He should have just supported Strong straight away.
Yeah, he definitely did some help there. Can Strong actually get the frag? Yep, that should be the frag. So let's see if they can restore the control once again.
I switched over because we just had suddenly a string of frags for the Myztro boys. And Razy's doing some good things with Rail at the moment. He's well practiced with this.
Oh, it's wrong.
Nice, Razy.
Really good LG.
Yeah, because they were down a lot of frags. Like 9, 10 frags almost. They're starting to bring it back a little bit, but they can't let it get out of control.
Oh, it should be a frag. Misses the rocket and FaZe comes to the assist of his teammate. Sunset coming in a little bit too late. Heavy is going to go over for that side.
Razy's trying to get some health to begin with, and then I think they can do a kind of late attack.
Late attack, look at how much they spam they're probably going to get right trying to cross here. Sadly, for the 2Z guys, they don't really manage to keep them away. Silent Step should be getting the quad regardless. Yep, and they get both of the frags. That's a problem by trying to go to the quad room too late. You're just going to be getting spammed a lot on this map. There's 2 doorways to get in if you count the teleport, and they're all really easy to spam. And now they're
there's no way to get in. Oh, Sunset! All you have to do is get past. You might even die here.
That was really close. I don't think he should have gone for that frag at all.
Well, if he went for the frag, no, I think he could go for the frag. But his movement, he did the one thing with his movement that he shouldn't have done, and that was drop, go up the bounce pad.
So he did 2 things. He dropped and then he went on the bounce pad.
Yeah, well, true. But just, I think overall his initial move. Shut up.
I'm agreeing with you. I'm just adding more to the conversation.
Okay, that's fine. I hate you.
And now you can see like Myztro trying to take control over the rockets. Ron does get an in with the rail, so they should be able to start back to the rocket area. But no, Myztro still taking care of it, and they're actually keeping Ron out, getting in the room.
Sunset's super greedy about using his rail. What the hell happened to Razy's fractal?
Oh, no! Silent Step, that was nice to watch. You got the frag though.
Surely we can't see the health of Razy at all.
He's coming in to help. Razy is on 4 HP. Seal 9 frag though.
Hang on. Did they swap? FaZe was FaZe using Anarchy before? Or they've always been like this?
No, it's always been like this.
Okay.
And again, Razy not gonna get to the quad on time. FaZe is there alone, but he's doing just fine. He's getting the frag. His run got it. He's gonna be fed for Razy.
Ah!
Is he dead?
Yeah, he's dead.
They need to be setting up much sooner there, because you saw like 2Z. They weren't in control of that room. Oh, Razy. He actually got the frag, redeeming himself for not being there on time. He still has a couple of seconds left on this. Can he get anything done? Nice.
Nice. That was good.
That hurts.
Looks at the timing for the armor, not going to spot anything there. Oh, right behind him, it just as quad disappears. Dron's just camping the teleporter exit. So So they're going to try and punish him for that now.
There he goes. But yeah, like I was saying, Razy not being on the quad on time really cost them the initial segment of the quad. Razy get this. The round should be low. And Razy's here to help. Good team play by the Myztro guys, but they both end up dying. They have really good team play, but John just killed them both.
Well, Razy didn't go in for the extra angle when FaZe was fighting, and Zron just kind of got a 1 versus 1 with both of them.
1 versus 1, yeah. But I like Myztro guys in much more in the same page as the 2v2 guys, but the 2 set guys are just better individual than Myztro guys are being right now.
Watching FaZe for a little bit at the moment. He's not had a great map, if I'm honest. He's 7 for 20. Razy is holding down that neutral kill-death ratio.
It's really weird to see FaZe not playing a CDM type champion.
Yeah, it really is actually. His strengths definitely lay there, but he's always been very aggressive in his positioning. You know, I think that sometimes, because this kind of mode, you have to still play very carefully in terms of how you value your life, whereas the objective modes, you can kind of go in for that maximum damage output.
Exactly, and here if you die, it's like 1 more frag, another frag you have to get in order to get back at the game.
Yeah, I'm checking out Zron's
even wasted the Berserk right before the power-up, so that wasn't good at all. Let's see if Zron can get any frags with this squadron. He's been in Silence Step, mostly running the power-ups, but this time Zron, he has pretty good kill-death ratio, over 2 right now.
Ooh.
And he dies. Razy again, getting the frag. Can he also get the quad? He's gonna be phased with it. Only has a machine gun and around 3 seconds on it.
Only a couple of seconds anyway, yeah, hardly any time. Yeah, Zron's doing ridiculous stuff at the moment. 27 for 13, like what the hell? I'm gonna go over to Zron actually, because he's just being a beast.
It's really good at literally all of the modes of Quake. Like we were talking about the other day. Razy though, coming back with the frag.
He was a bit lackluster in Duel, but I think he was kind of looking forward to playing 2v2.
Yeah.
It's hard to tell, really.
Huh. I think it might be a little too late now for Myztro on this map.
Unless they have a crazy string of control and frags.
Yeah, they still have 4 minutes, you know, but it's going to be such a hard task to try and come back in this. They managed to get the same frags. Oh no, how many frags have we got? Okay, not this again.
So they got the same amount of frags as Ron's got. Oh, now they got 1 more.
Okay, there's Ron. Can you get the same amount of frags as Myztro?
Oh, Razy. Nice, Razy.
Okay, Mega coming in soon. I don't know why. Okay,
wow.
I was going to say it wasn't good for Razy to be pushing out, but he managed to get the frag, and now he should be able to get the second one as well.
He just wants a damn quad run. What does a man have to do to get a quad run around here?
Silas have to get it. Oh, he killed one. That's Razy's card.
He's weak. Oh god, he's got to hit a rail. Get the Mega. Mega and go. Mega and absolutely tear them down.
That's 1. 10 frags.
There's a lot to ask for. He's only got 1 with the quad.
There's still 1 more power up to go.
He had a great setup to this though. It's a shame he couldn't get more, but if they can continue on the items well, I'm gonna keep following Razy for a bit. It's gonna help out FaZe. This is nice actually.
Nice. Even gets the he even hits the rail.
This is pretty sick actually from Razy.
Nice.
He's like, FaZe, just please don't die. And maybe we can do this.
It feels like
It's like, FaZe, stop it! Stop making my life harder.
It's a mutual frag, but the mutual frag doesn't favor them at all.
No, it does. They're 5 away.
Do that, guys.
Oh, Razy's doing bloody work at the moment. Holy shit!
Look at Razy. I think he has better ratio than Ron at the moment.
No,
FaZe keeps dying. FaZe.
Oh, maybe
Don't
it does.
Dude.
Stop it, FaZe.
It feels like I'm playing in place of Razy and your FaZe. That's what it feels like. You can see Razy just trying to desperately get fragged before FaZe keeps killing himself. There goes Razy, another one.
Oh.
Can he get away? Yep, he runs away.
Yes,
FaZe
FaZe.
even got a frag. 6 frags.
They've brought it back a decent amount at the moment, and there's time.
Phase, don't die. Just run. Just hide in the darkest corner of the map. Oh, they found him. He's calling now to raise it. Come to his aid.
Well, there's quad up in 15 seconds.
Razy's coming in, but now it's too late.
Oh! Whoa!
He gets one though.
Razy! Oh, he hits another rail!
And there's
He's going
Phase,
off
no,
on one.
okay.
They're gonna get this, I think.
Oh, but the rails. Nice, another rail by Razy. It's going to be
Use
so
the
hard right
injection,
now.
use the injection!
There he goes. He uses the injection as well. He's on 90 points of health.
How
with
the
the
hell is he
injection.
on 90? What the hell?
That's insane. Can he find more frags? Oh, he gets a frag on Tron. It's 4 frags to tie up the game.
He's gotta get in on this
It's
now.
40 seconds remaining. I guess the 2 set guys are just hiding, but they go up a jump pad. Get the frag. Oh!
Hit something!
Where's FaZe? What's FaZe doing? FaZe
No,
died.
Silentcep's got it! There's only 30 seconds to go, come on!
Oh my god.
He's down
FaZe
below, I
throwing.
think he's found him.
He found him. Can he get the frag though? He doesn't have the injection.
Oh!
But Tron comes behind him and knocks him out.
One frag needed. I don't think there's enough time anymore. Fair play to Razy. He just went on an absolute bloody mission to do stuff. Bloody FaZe is all I can say. Feels so harsh. Very, very nice map one. It looked like it was going to be a huge blowout that Razy played out of his freaking mind. 30 for 20 in the end. Zron, I mean, you said 2 for 1, like ratio wise, and he got fragged a lot towards the end. FaZe, we'll just gloss over that.
Yeah. Just put a sticker on top. Never happened.
Jockmaster said, to be fair, FaZe had really good call-outs during last round. Well, yeah, I mean, they were playing together as a team, but FaZe just couldn't really quite survive. Whereas Razy just was, you know, armed. Because FaZe was dying, he didn't always have the weapons that he needed to defend himself, things like that. Whereas Razy was really cycling the items phenomenally well. Right, let's sort out the maps a little bit. Map score even. So Stacked are playing against Toggle.exe at the moment in the other semi.
I don't think they started yet though. Because Stacked are still playing versus the other guys.
No, they're not. The bracket's updated at least. That
Ah.
So maybe they haven't started yet, but they can start any moment.
Yeah.
Well, as these guys said, I really, really need to go and get a drink and go to the loo. So I'll let you take it away for a moment, okay?
Yeah. I can't control the camera, but yeah, whatever. I'll just assume he has like follow killer on or something. I don't even know how to turn that on. Regardless, I think this is 2Z's map pick. And it should be interesting to see if they're gonna switch up the roles at all. I'd really like to see FaZe on Starlag on this map. Or on Anarchy, but on Doomslay just seems really out of his element. And you can see that Townsend switching already to the Starlag on this map, as the Anarchy is not as needed, and the Starlag is really good for a lot of the... for how this map works basically. Ready though, switching to the Anarchy, sticking given. So chat, who believes that Myztro can take this map now? And we're starting, I'm assuming Zoot's on Razy to start with, so I'll just...
My timing is amazing.
Amazing. Wow.
I'm on Razy at the moment, okay?
Yeah. That's what I thought. Okay, that was a really weird mutual frag. It didn't seem like any of them were actually aiming at each other, but they both ended up dying.
We've got a Sorlag out. It's played by Silentcept. What he's used to?
I was explaining the beginning that Sorlag was a very good pick for this map, because Anarchy isn't as viable, because there's a lot of corners where you can just get insta-give basically, but Sorlag, he has a CPM movement, he's fast, and he can survive just one rocket trap. Plus, with this combo, you should be able to instigate most champions. Get a good trap going. Phase though, popping
Nice
off this
phase.
map.
I just managed to get a glimpse of what he was doing over there. That was really solid from him. I don't actually know who.
Map as well.
Pardon?
This should be to Zed's map.
Oh really? Okay. Ooh. So look how things have started. Yeah, Razy's not had a great start. He's died 3 times already, but it's Zron doing all the work at the moment.
That's
You're gonna have to switch over to him.
Zron just on team game, they seems to always be doing a lot. 5 frags to 2 right now. Oh, Razy coming in. That should be that. Oh, the combo doesn't work for Zron though. I think he was a little bit too slow.
I think it was just a bit too far away.
Also that, yeah. Sunset gets his first frag of the game, but
Razy.
right after in Razy.
That was super nice. He got the kill just before armor spawned, and then he phases right in the correct position. Could just immediately swoop in and take it.
While in 10 seconds, and you can see Sunset already there, waiting for his enemies to come in.
He's getting double teamed though.
Oh, he's getting bullied. Where is Ron?
He's
Ron
late.
Coming in way too late without ability. So this should be for phase. Yep, his ability should get on a really good rampage punch on.
Just need some information. Like, tell me, where are they? What can I do? He keeps running back and just make a decision.
I think he heard Sunset but decided not to go in. That should be the frag.
Nice.
Yep. There's Ron. Good damage.
Oh, Ron does get one.
He dies, yeah.
Rail. Oh, he's just going shotgun only. Good work there, just before armor.
That's nice, Razy. And yep, they should be able to get frag on Tron.
I'm switching over to Razy. He's got a bit more of a stack than what FaZe had to work with. They've had a great start actually, the Myztro guys.
Yep, it's not usual. We see 2Z on the back foot.
FaZe is 7 for 2 at the moment. He's had a brilliant start. If you compare it to the last map, he's having much better time. But Zron has gotten 8 frags. Sunset's gotten 1.
Oh, they switched.
Oh.
They got Razy on Sarlacc.
Oh wow.
Yep, a good move as well, I would say. For the reason explained previously.
Or was that map based as well, or?
They just switch. You just switch it right now.
Yeah. Okay. Whoa. FaZe goes down, but he does manage to get the kill. I'm switching over to Razy, see what he can do. He's got Berserk Zron.
Oh, Sunset coming with the revenge.
I'm going to check out Sunset because he's just taken a load of armor.
Yeah, he's really stacked right now. He should be taking these fights where he can take a lot of damage, but yeah, he's taking too many rails and he needs to get over to quad as soon as possible. Zron's trying to hold the fort, but alone it's hard. There comes Sunset finally.
Here comes the Berserk.
Oh, did Sunset hold it?
Oh, what the hell? Oh, Razy! Oh my god!
That was close.
Uh-oh.
Can we get the frag on him?
It's 16 for 16. There was like a 5 frag lead roughly for the Myztro guys, but it's slightly fallen apart just during the whole build up to quad.
Sunstep gonna push in, you see less. 3 seconds of the quad remaining. Trying to find another, don't shoot wrong. If there was team damage.
Do you think there should be team damage?
I think there definitely should be at least like you should be able to at least bounce teammates or something. For damage, I'm not sure.
Okay. And maybe even if it's like 50% team damage, you know? That could be good.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh. Sorry, I got punched.
I'm going to check out Zron now. He's got a bit of a stronger stack than his teammate. Still, his damage output's been crazy. I'll check out Razy having successfully taken down Ronya. Oh, he's poked his head out a little bit too far just then. Somehow Sunset misses that one shotgun blast on the gigantic beast Asaurus.
Sunset coming in. And he actually gets the frag. That was really good timing. Like, come in and go out.
Oh.
Bait the Berserk, but sadly he still dies right after to raise his railgun.
They need an item or so because we've got quad in 20 seconds. Razy needs something he can work with. Oh, he's run out of ammo!
Ron got it. Is Ron's 1 HP though. 20 HP after that. Oh, he dies. Okay. Are they getting there? Razy. Fade's just waiting at the teleporter exit.
I'm on Fade's point of view.
Oh, so much damage on concept there, but I don't think, yeah, Razy's not going to be enough to get in. That should be quad first run. Oh, Concept gets it.
For the last 30 seconds, there's been no help at all for Razy. Oh. Oh, Concept kills with
really good move. Yep. John, hit the rocket, please. Hit something. Oh my god, how do you miss so much?
Ouch.
Oh, that almost broke my face. I like the move. Rocket jump to Berserk. If he got the punch in, he would have gotten the quad back.
That would have been genius. Oh
my god.
Tri-bolt quad, let's freaking go.
It's 200 damage per bolt, that's insane.
That's a lot of damage.
And till good time, you know that heavy bites Ron. He's getting the 3rd consecutive heavy that I had seen at least. And you can see this map, the Mega doesn't really matter so much. In most maps, Mega won't matter because it will let Max give you a 50 HP. And in this map especially, it's just a really hard place to get it because you're just getting spammed from a lot of places. Nice drag by Razy.
Armor was taken though by Sunset when he was up there. Let me check out FaZe for a
I haven't seen a frag by FaZe in a while. He started out really well. There it is, 1 frag. Can he get another one? Nice, this will be the 2nd frag, yeah.
Yeah, actually you're right. He was looking really, really good early on, and then he kind of suffered a lot. He had a string of deaths. And he's now in the negative somehow, so...
Yeah, he's 12 to 14, and he was 72, right?
Something like that,
so
yeah.
Something like got like 5 to 12.
He's hitting some rails at the moment, though. Jesus. Oh, he's missing the close ones to finish the frag.
If Ron gets the other... Oh my god, Ron gets all the frags. Yeah, he's going to be kicking himself for that. And he got the quad, yeah. That's, if you look at that back, that was a big jump.
Oh, alright.
Race down. And Ron! And FaZe, there's his time, he can make up for it.
Nice, FaZe, good job. But he's scared to push out a little bit because he's so weak. Can you get some punch frags?
I don't think he'll be able to see. Oh, that.
But you can't hear him. You just can't hear it when you're berserking. And that's going to be going. They're 5 frags behind. FaZe doesn't do lots of quad, but he manages to really maintain his stack. Keep some items in check. Ooh, good damage. Going in a little bit deep. He doesn't need to push in so hard on that and let that angle come out.
Yeah, and I don't think he had to at this point. When he forced Sunstep out, he should have just waited for Razy because he lost all of his stack and he was like 200.
I think he looks back at it.
Mag as well.
Ooh.
So definitely not worth.
And you can kind of see when you're watching FaZe just the moment where he oversteps the line. And I think if he looks back at the videos, he can realize, okay, well, that's where you just turn it down. That's the border between sacrifice style and what you need to do in here in 2v2. Because otherwise he's having some great moments. Oh, he got rocketed all the way to that side. That really threw off Zron, I think. He didn't realize where he directed. Was that FaZe or Razy too? I think a couple of things I'd like to see is maybe some team damage, but it'd be so weird in public matchmaking because you could have so much what's the word? Griefing.
Yeah.
And I think that's something you've really got to watch out for. Because griefing will definitely be real.
Oh, and these guys definitely playing much better on power-ups than the Myztro guys on this map. They're always there 20 seconds before. Besides one of the times that I actually lost it. Because they learned from it. So it's 8 frags remaining. And you can see the Myztro guys, they're not moving at all. They're both standing by the LG, just not moving at all. But they're gonna find him. There comes Ron.
One punch, that wasn't bad. Not bad at all.
It's Sunstep, needs help from behind. He doesn't get anything though. Myztro doing
that was nice.
They were 1 frag above.
Oh, that's actually really good from them. I like that defensive play because Soren also didn't have enough stack to work with. Bazy's right behind you. Oh, he goes in for a punch, and he's going to get another one. LG, though, from Razy is not going to be enough. Now they need to kind of go back to what they were doing on Ruins, you know. One of them needs to pop off. And they need to start chasing down the frags. I'm going to quickly look at the stacks between the two Z.
Nice frag by Razy. Heavy's going to be up soon. They got the Heavy. You can see Myztro guys, they're playing well in team right now. They're trying to chase Silence Up down.
I think that's a double rail from Silence Up, actually.
Yeah, it seemed like it. It hit Fade, right?
Well, I was Razy and it hit Razy. So, it could have been a double rail, which is like 160 damage and in one shot. That's actually really painful.
On the aftermath of that, they decided to stop chasing Silence Up and they kind of went separate ways, so they lost all momentum that they had. Face coming in, and he got the frag on Tron. And he's chasing. Don't chase him through that. Don't. Still got the frag. Okay.
Oh, those rockets.
20 seconds to go. This is where Myztro should be trying to set up at the quad. Just go to the quad and don't leave. Razy though doing 1v1 battle with Silence Up. But you can see Silence Up is dodging that fight. He's really power up oriented. Where did Face go? He also abandoned the power up area. And now they're trying to come in, and they're just going to get spammed to death. There's nothing that they could do in here. They don't have health, they don't have weaponry, they don't have position.
Crazy.
They get one of the frags, but Silence Up gets it with not much help though. So let's see what can Myztro do. If they have the same defense as they had last time, they'll be fine.
That's big.
Gets it.
That's really big. He needed to do that. They needed to take control of this squad, and now they can't die. He's just going around corners. I'm going to spam through everywhere. He's right next to him.
Oh, he didn't get it.
He's got to hit these shots. Razy killed him. Razy killed him.
Yeah. They're fine. Yep, there it goes. That's one. That should be two.
Oh!
Nice one.
That was huge. They brought this within hair's breadth. 4 frags behind them. Razy goes down. Throne comes in. No! 2Z are a frag away and still 2 minutes to go.
Same score as it was last map, I think. I think Myztro had 45. Tron trying to change really hard for the kill.
The tri-bolt defense. The tri-bolt defense.
Oh, it's the same exact score, 50 to 45.
GG. Very nice game between these two.
Definitely.
All right, let's go. That's some of the better games we've seen of that. Let's have a quick look at the score. 23 for 26 from Razy, 22 for 25. Much better game for FaZe here on Blood Run, actually. Compare it to Ruins, way better. Silence Up in the negatives. And Zron out on top there. Yeah, these matches are fun, right, guys? I'm enjoying them. I'm definitely enjoying them.
Try and find out if Stack versus Toggle already started.
I don't know if you can send Sirius a message or something like that.